And this is where we start with part 3. Change the music to something nice. Okay. That might actually prove more was that hand flying gives you the best experience, because autopilot might be the ones causing all the trouble. Can be conditioned quite a bit. I can imagine, yeah, these fighter pilots probably have quite some conditioning in there. Huh? I wonder what Gs they normally handle. They withstand in a normal flight. Let's see if the sim can load up again for me. If not, it will be a very early end to the stream. 10 Gs or more, my goodness. Fighter pilots use G suits to help. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a G suit. Wow. Inflatable pants. Oh yeah, it detected that we crashed. Squeezes in places to keep blood up to your brain during high Gs. Oh, very interesting. That's smart. Must help quite a bit. When the plane detects high Gs, it inflates the pants and keeps the blood out of your legs. So it kind of forces it to your brain, huh? Where it wants to pull during high Gs. I see. Interesting. Well, thanks for that tidbit. Let's go and look at the PDF in the meantime while we're waiting for this thing to load. So slowing down to 230 knots. The descent is pretty simple. It's basically go to flight idle and then pitch for speed, Mach 0.73 or 350 knots. That's mine. Yeah, that's the fastest descent that we can do, and I imagine that can be quite steep. Let's test that out later. Landing on runway 16, yes. Okay, so level out at 2100, stow the air brake, heading, and then doing a base leg, extend the landing gear and set the flaps to mid as you reduce airspeed to wind 60 knots. Further right turn to establish on final leg, can use HSI guide slope indications to assist you. Set the flaps to down and reduce the airspeed to 150 knots. I wonder what the minimum extension speeds are for the landing gear and the flaps. Confirm three greens, yes. My goodness, that looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh, now at least I can show you the livery. Slowly bring back the throttle to idle. Okay. And then it's shutting down. Very nice. Lots of things to explore here. But yeah, I had a lot of fun just flying that fast and that high. Goodness. I can't quite control it yet, but it's a very nice, different experience. These are the liveries, guys. You know what? Let's go and check it out in the hangar. That might be the best place to explore it. There we go. So the default one is the red arrow, I believe. This one. But there are others. I think these are different tail numbers with some changes in there, but more or less similar livery. There's this red and white. Is it possible to stay in one angle maybe? Maybe that way. 1 second. There you go. Stay there. Stop. Can I do that and then change livery? Not really. Can only change livery here. Okay, fine. It's a bit of a weird thing. Yeah, lots of nice looking liveries here. Different air forces, different countries, different designs. This is the one I chose. I really like that blue, red, and white kind of thing. This is the one I chose, I think. Or might be a different one. No, I think I chose a different one. This ETPS. Oh, dragon kind of thing. This is the one I chose, yes. Empire Test Pilot School. There's a Finnish version. A Royal Saudi version. Very nice colors. A Swiss. An Indonesian even. Hey, that's pretty fancy. And then you can have a custom one, so you can set your own tail number. That's very indicative. That's how Just Flight normally does it, I think. They have a custom livery at the end where you can put in the livery, the tail number rather, that you like. Because the others here, they have fixed tail numbers. Okay, let's stay with that livery. I really like that. Let's do a quick flight. I won't go through everything anymore. Should we load up from the beginning? Yeah, maybe let's just to keep it that way. Let's go for this guy. The plan file that comes with it. Go for something like that. Let's go for full fuel. Okay. And see how long it takes. Then we'll be able to test out the presets in the EFB, so we don't have to go through the entire startup sequence again. If you like Cold and Dark, then that's a good thing. But if you just want to get on the air, then there's also a feature for that. Very Just Flight-ish. Okay, let's see how the weather's like now. Not too bad. We should be able to push past the clouds at some point. I like that. Okay, 1 second. So if we are ready for takeoff, set that
ready for takeoff selected.
And everything will just start on its own. First, I believe the GTS is spooling up. Should see that green soon. And then the rotation should be also turning green in a bit. There's GTS, there's rotation. %20 on the RPM. We have fuel already. There it is. Can really hear when it starts spinning up. Let's go outside and check. Because I believe there is another exhaust in here, over here, supposedly, for the GTS. That's what that hole is for. And just like that, no more warnings. and we are good to go. Wow. Let's put here 088 for the first VOR, 114.1. I wonder how that translates. Yeah, it seems like it's fixed. That's interesting. That those three numbers somehow convert into the entire frequency range. By the looks of it. Okay, actually, let's have a look if there is something. Hey, what was that? Hey, goodness, Patrick. I was thinking why I heard a truck sim sound. Goodness, Patrick, thank you. How should I call that? Donation bits? GG, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for the continuous support and glad you're always making the streams. Means a lot. Okay, let's see. What was I thinking of a while ago? So, okay, it's 1010. But yes, I'm not sure. If it's QFE, then we might be just setting it to 0 like this. Right? So we're just concerned with how high we are from the ground. Something like that. I'm not sure how it works with these jets. Maybe we don't really need the QNH, the local altimeter. Okay, let's turn on the panel lights in here. There you go. Turn on a bit of the lights. Oh, do we need some map lights? Fancy. No, not really, we don't need it, but it looks cool. Okay, let's release the parking brake. That is already released. Let's go in taxi. Flaps are also in the middle position. Landing lights are on. Yes, that is indeed ready for takeoff. So everything we did that took 1 hour or more actually could have been done with the press of a button. The power of technology. It's a bit loud, isn't it? That might be too soft. There, let's put it that way. Okay, looks good. Taxiing to runway 19er. That is a 190 on the headings exactly. So let's change that. This tooltip is really helpful, huh? Not very immersive, but it is very helpful. 1990, not 90. There you go. Okay, we have to turn right somewhere. That's where I missed a while ago. We have fuel. We have oxygen. Looking good. Hey Christopher, how are you doing? Glad you managed to join today. Sorry, I'm all over the place, literally. There you go. So we turn right here. That's how we get to runway 19er. Hey bro, how are you doing, Rohan? You think this day would ever come? Me trying to fly a jet? Good. It's quite interesting actually, the airspeed indicator. So this one shows knots, but that one actually shows you the Mach speed. And depending on your altitude, the temperatures outside, I guess, the Mach speed would change because the speed of sound would change depending on the outside conditions. So that area there move. So notice right now it's vertically up, right, to the north. Later on, this will be to the west already. I'll notice that later. Now this changed. There you go. It is. Try DCS. I don't think I'm qualified. But yes, it'll be nice. Okay, so let's see if I remember what to do. Basically, hold the brakes, full throttle, make sure 104% RPM is not breached, and then the temperature should not go beyond 650 or something degrees, something like that. And then if those are true, no other warnings, then we can let go of the brakes, maintain center line, lift the nose up 90 degrees at 90 knots, not 90 degrees, that will be dangerous. And then at 100 plus knots, we can tilt the nose up even steeper, and then do a proper rotation after that point. We'll see if it all pans out. And then we'll follow the VOR as we go. Alright, let's try that again. Second time's the charm. I see the windsock. A bit coming from the right. Might need to do a bit of aileron deflection to the right. Might be, we'll see. Right. 190 on the heading. Hold brakes. Throttle's going up. Takeoff thrust is set. Takes off. Maintaining center line, a bit of aileron deflection. 90 knots. And rotate. That's actually much smoother. Positive brake, don't need tap brake. Gears up and flaps up. Looking good right there. Nice. We have the VOR 50 miles away, just came alive. Let's go and tune that, and we'll go straight to it. Man, look at that, beautiful sight. Very, very nice. Let's turn off the landing lights. Looking good right there. How high do we want to go? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can go past this. Flight level 280, 28,000 feet was actually what the guys were saying in the tutorial. So maybe let's try that. Maintain 300 knots for climb speed. Is it too loud, guys? Lower the volume a bit right there. Maintaining 300 knots. We are climbing at 5,000 feet per minute, guys. Look how fast that's coming up. Oh my goodness. $280 for fuel efficiency instead of 300. Ah. That might actually be. Yeah, maybe 300 was set by Just Flight for easier remembrance. Look Looks good. Headed straight for the VOR. Continuing our climb. Oh, flight level 280 you mean. Okay, I see what you mean now. Ah, yes, that's true. We got a bit of icing in there. I'm not sure if this plane has anti-ice capabilities, but we should be able to just shake off that that icing when we get higher and colder. Not sure if there is an outside air temperature indicator here, if that's a thing with these military type planes. Okay. Pitch down a bit, get back to 300 knots. Still full throttle. Airspeed's pretty nice. Temperature is good. That was fast. Yeah, actually I have to start preparing the next VOR already. The next VOR is 058 on the TACAN. Okay, 058. That should be a quick transfer. Change. Slowing down too much here. Still have a hard time trying to get a feel of the speed of the trimming. Seems like the effects are a bit delayed, so I have to still get used to it. Still full throttle. Maybe just one step at a time. There you go. Once we get to flight level 280, we'll try and keep ourselves leveled. Looking good. Acceleration looks pretty good. We didn't enter into any such sharp G's yet. Been pretty smooth so far. Getting pretty close to 28,000 feet. So maybe let's start pulling back on the throttle here. How fast are we traveling now? 250 knots, which is 0.6, almost 0.7 Mach. Not bad at all. Okay, slow down. There's 28,000 feet. Let's hold there. Thank you. Ah, that's much better. That is much better. Very nice. It's a lot more stable now. Okay, how's our speed? 0.73. Yeah, that looks okay. So around 50% on the throttle would be a good cruising speed. Getting a bit higher in there though. 10 miles away from the first VOR. Next one is 058. So let's try and do that. Above 200 feet. I know, right? So cool. The pilot model they put in was so nice. Appreciate that. Oh, we have some clouds in here. Good. Let's go ahead and start tuning in the next one, 058. Going to decimal 1. There it is. 43 miles. Let's go ahead and turn there. HSI. There, that's the one. I am all over the place though. Climbing like crazy. 3 mistakes high? What does that mean? I hope nothing bad. Good. Oh, this is the DGI. What does the DGI stand for? Oh, yeah, I wonder what that is for. Interesting. I was looking for that DGI thing a while ago. Didn't know what it was. Okay, so after this, we tune into the ILS, which is... where is it? 1 sec. 110.3. 110.3 is 10.3. There it is. And then put that to ILS right here. Yes, okay, good. Later on we'll switch there. Looking good so far. Oh, Mach 0.9. Might be a bit too fast here, guys. Might be a tad too fast. They're playing at the moment, Rohan. Okay. Looks good. Slow it down a bit, maybe. Try my very best to keep it level. It's a bit of a chore trimming this plane. Don't quite get it yet. There you go, 28,000. Keep it level. Just like that, we are 13 miles away from the next VOR. My goodness. If we try and tune into the ILS, we don't get it. We don't get it yet. I'll have to go there manually. Is there a VOR on that airport? 1 second. It goes X-ray. Echo. Okay, this one here. 1 second, huh? There's a Takan in there. 73X. 73, okay, 73. That might be how you do it. 73 channel X, is that how you read it? Let's try it. 73. And then Takan. There it is. Oh, that works. That actually works. Okay. Does it? I think so. Not so sure. There's a Takan at Liming. 73x is 112.6. Yeah, that's right. But I just don't see the HSI moving. Maybe it's not a... not sure. Anyway, let's just follow that line. Okay. And then maybe we can start descending here. So, idle thrust. We deploy the speed brakes, we hear it, right? And then we go for Mach 0.73. Trim for Mach 0.73. That means we can descend a lot steeper. I think this is pretty cool. With how fast we're descending, guys. Because Mach 0.73 is still way there, around 300 knots. So this is how fast you can descend. A tactical descent is how they call it, right? Look how steep this is. 30-degree descent angle. That's how steep this tactical descent is looking like. Directional gyro indicator. There you go. Thank you. Provides a compass indication for aircraft heading. Instrument must be manually aligned by the pilot during startup checks. I see. So it's a bit same with the HSI, with the compassing here, I guess, in a way. Cup of tea and cookies. $34 miles. Okay, let's let go of the speed brakes in here. Retract it. Go for a bit of cloud surfing, why not? Yeah, let's get lower on the ground. It's a bit more exciting that way, right? We have 35 miles to go. One second, I'm not sure if I'm reading this Takan right. Isn't it this one here? One second, let me try and turn here. Yeah, that green thing is not changing. Might be reading this wrong, guys. .073. Yes. Oh, it's bumpy in here. Oh, love that breakout. 073. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. We were too low, too high, too far. Yeah, we're on a different path completely. I should be heading like 360. Okay, let's try this one. Rimroll the screw. I tried that for a bit. Yeah, same thing happened to me. Very nice. Try that again. 73X. Channel 73X. Yeah, 112.6. That looks correct. Okay. So I think the distance is shown properly, but the direction isn't. Maybe it's because of the kind of takan it is. Not so sure. I'll have to look into that. I've never tried tuning into a katakan before. This is pretty cool. Flying so fast in comparison with the planes I've flown before. It's looking pretty good. Best game ever. Have you been playing it long? Okay, let's see. .110.3. What's the course? 157. Okay, 157. Go and switch to ILS. 110.3. Yeah, that's the right frequency, but we're still too far away. That's fine. We'll get there soon. 26 miles. What's the QFE there? How do we know the QFE of an airport? That's QNH plus something. I don't know, some calculation in there. 1010. I guess that's close enough. 1010. Okay, 22 miles. There we go. The trim is very sensitive. Like you have to trim one notch at a time. There you go, that's level. Finally, able to trim the plane. Okay, good. So, looks like we have to go to the left here. 322. Don't turn that way. Is the ILS in range? Still not, okay. We'd want to descend to 2100 based on the tutorial. Let's see if we can do that. There's the ILS marker. I think that must be it because it's lighting up in there. Right? So I think we are detecting it. Hopefully that was the right one. Goodness, it's 11 a.m. already. Okay, let's just land this plane. Let's see if that works. Let's hope I detect it now soon. Start descending in here. Extend hype, yeah. ILS is still not alive. 230 knots is how we want to do it. So let's start slowing down. Start descending. Okay. Am I doing something wrong? Is there on the landing lights? That's in ILS mode. That's the right frequency. ILS is tuned there. We are 6 miles away. We should be detecting it now. Unless I'm completely missing something. Okay, we'll see. We'll see soon enough. So should be right there. I'm looking at little nav map here on the other screen. Should be on the downwind leg here. Airport should be on our left side. There it is. There it is. Okay, it's alive. It's alive. 4 miles. Nice. Good. That's what I was hoping for. Good. Now, how high is the cloud layer? Hopefully not that high. Start putting it up here. Slow it down, 230 knots. There's the airport. Okay. Two 50 knots. Getting close. That's 230. Okay. Gear down. Down. There it is. Oh, there is a looks like there is a check, so you don't go that slow, or you don't extend the landing gear beyond its safe speeds. When I pressed the landing gear, it didn't actually do anything until I got to that speed. Okay, full flaps. Okay, we need to do a gumps check. Gas, yes. Undercarriage, yes. Stay greens. Mixture prop switches, not really applicable. Switches though, kind of works. Okay, why is it that we are this way? Is it the winds? Are the winds that bad? Yeah, that seems like it, huh? Goodness, crabbing like crazy in here. 1 second, guys. Okay, around this much, I guess. Would be a nice speed. It's more like it. Try and land this thing just once. Where's the glide slope? I'm trying to look for it. Not the most stable approach. Okay, there it is. Oh my goodness. I should have trimmed that better. Yeah, my bad. But it actually was quite forgiving, because I would imagine that should have sounded much harsher than how it did. It sounded pretty smooth in comparison to how steep we were landing. But yes, I'll take it. Plenty of things to learn on this plane, but looking pretty good. Thank you, Just Flight, for working hard on this. It really shows. And I'm looking forward to learning more of this plane as we go. Very nice. It flaps up. Let's taxi there and call it a stream. It's so low and almost looking down in there. Not bad. Yeah, I think it's not that bad. At least we didn't hear a crunch. Still heard the nice sounds of the tires as they touch the runway. Could have gone smoother, but I'll take it. I will take it. Good. I won't go through the shutdown sequence anymore, guys, because that might take too much time. But for sure, we will check this out more in detail as we go. Probably next week. We'll see. Amazing stuff. Glad you made it to the stream, Game Theorist. Happy to have you here. At least on the second one. Hey, Sonoma. How are you, man? What was the first one? Yeah, there was no such landing on the first one, actually, right? Did not finish. DNF. Cool. And maybe let's just park here. Not too shabby. When do pilots usually open the canopy? Do I only open it after it's done a full stop? Yeah. Too late for that. Parking brake? Good. Let's at least shut down the engine. How do you do that? How do you make that work? I actually don't know how to shut down the engine. How do you cut off the mixture? There. Oh. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I still have that thing with the menu popping up when you shut down the engine. Okay, cool. But yes, let us leave it there. Thank you guys for enjoying this plane with me. Look forward to more flights in the future. Let's turn off the landing lights there. Oh, did I not turn on the landing lights a while ago? Oh, might have done that. Pressed that wrong thing there. Okay. Cool. Let the fuel run out. Rips off if you go too fast or take off in it. Sure thing. Thanks for the inputs and thanks for the company. Appreciate it. Catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Clumsy flying. Catch you soon. See you.